Michael and Kelly here, along with Rebekah. Has not had the best recovery that we all hoped and prayed for. She asked us to do this, and we're going to try to get through it the best we know how. Today is October 12th, October 12th, 2022 for the record. I want to thank all of those that have given to her GoFundMe. It has very much been needed and appreciated.
Definitely.
Kelly?
So we might want to go a little bit back to when she had the thymoma, and August 11th is when she had her surgery to have the tumor and the thymus removed. We were hopeful, and thank God we were. God prevailed, and it was not cancer. It did leave behind some cells that were of positive margin, which basically means it can eventually turn into cancer over time. So we've been directed by several doctors, including a radiation oncologist, and we all agreed to basically let her have about 6 weeks of radiation. So we're at that point with that. There are some other things that have lingered past the surgery that we thought would have taken care of itself, but it hasn't. So we will be going away at some point to have further testing done, just to see if there's anything else that we're dealing with. But every small victory is a huge victory. God, said that we will get to the other side of the mountain, and we're still climbing, and we're going to continue to climb. We're going to continue to be strong. We're going to continue to have our faith just continue to move us every day, every step of the way.
Absolutely. You've been very proactive with scheduling everything and taking care of Rebekah to the best of your ability and bringing her to all of her appointments, which was almost daily at one point. And then we hit a roadblock. So once her employer got the news of her syndrome, then literally they fired her the next day. And with that, her insurance went away literally like 48 hours later. Then the domino effect happened. Our radiology with the radiation then was canceled. This is an area that I'm unfamiliar with, but we're learning, right? We're learning as we go what needs to happen, what needs to take place, and it's just another hurdle that we're trying to overcome. Without you guys, without all of your prayers, and your generosity, it would be a whole lot harder. So thank you all for your prayers.
Phone calls, the text messages, the emails, we appreciate it all. We really do.
Yeah, this literally came out of nowhere. Nothing like this runs in the family on either side. Rebekah has always been a kid, with perfect health. Hadn't been in the hospital since she was it 2.5 years old was the last time she ever been in the hospital. So this really took us by surprise, but she's a fighter. And she vows to beat this, and we always say we're on Team Becca.
Yep.
Nobody else. This is about Becca. This is about her health. We're on Team Becca. I want to give a shout out to my racing family. And our last race, I'm on the microphone, and someone I was calling a race, and someone walks up. It was great to see him for the first time in a couple of years, and first thing out of his mouth was, "How's your daughter?" It took everything for me to keep that poker face on, because obviously, we're in a public environment. I don't want it to be about, me and my personal challenges within my family, but it took everything for me to just nod and, and get my head back into the game. Thank you all for your thoughts, your prayers. We appreciate, and Rebekah appreciates every single penny. Doesn't matter how large or small. She can really use the help, probably more than ever now.
Yeah, definitely.